but to a lot of the black people in this country, and I'm just going to keep it real, Vick kind of was like your cousin that you were hoping and praying would get it together. You know what I'm saying? He would get it together. He would be able to use the God-given abilities that he had received and, straighten up, fly right, help the Falcons win a Super Bowl. And then the way that he played the game was what we had seen and what we had hoped to see in the NFL at that level our entire lives. And we've seen how, you have to be this certain type of quarterback. You have to be 6'5". You have to be 240 pounds. So let's be honest, you have to be white. That'll help you. If you're white, 6'5", 240 pounds, that'll help your case a lot in getting a chance, an opportunity in the NFL. So what was Vick? Vick was what, 6 foot tall? Maybe 5'11"? Okay? He wasn't 240 pounds. Rocket on. He ran the football, unlike Dan Marino. So, he was our dude. The man appeared in a T.I. video? What? That was our dude. And I think the big thing is everybody was rooting for the guy, man. And when he got in trouble, he let a lot of people down. And most people like myself, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, most people like myself, man, they can't understand how you just signed a $100 million deal and you're still associated with fighting dogs. So it hurt a lot of people. The point of it is, and in Vick writing this letter, there's this big petition going around right now where the fans want to see Vick sign for one day to the Atlanta Falcons. And then, he retires. The whole thing where they retire after one day, they sign a one-day contract and they retire. A lot of people want to see that happen with this petition, urging Arthur Blank to sign him to do that for one day. And then also, there's also been some talk to putting him on the roster. That can't even happen. I don't think that can even happen. Putting him on the roster, where he could get a ring as a Falcon, that ain't going to happen. But it just goes to the point of he's our guy. And a lot of people, Vick wasn't even that great of a quarterback. Nationally, people say, I don't understand the infatuation, why y'all love Mike Vick so much, this, that, and the other, because that was our dude. Simple as that. That's the best way I can describe it. That's the best way I can describe it. That was our dude. That was our dude. You can go to any city, and there's an athlete that's your dude. Like if you go to New England, you can't say nothing wrong about Tom Brady. And I do say a lot wrong about Tom Brady, but that's me. I understand, you being from New England and saying Tom Brady is our dude. I'm a ride or die with Tom Brady. And to a large degree, he got a lot of haters, but to a large degree, for this city, Mike Vick was our dude. Simple as that. And I like the fact that he wrote this letter, man. It seemed heartfelt, man. It seemed very, very personal. And I think it's a classy thing. And if you heard Vick talk, man, and some of the things that he said, even when he was younger, man, Vick ain't no dummy. Vick ain't no, idiot. Very intelligent guy. Comes across as a very intelligent guy. A very, once again, heartfelt guy. He's not no real dummy. Like a lot of people want to project him to be this street thug or whatever, man, which is silly, which is quasi, shade type of way, bootlegged, side-eye type, a way to take a shot at him and black people in general. I know this. I'm saying all of this because it's true, okay? And Vick is a very intelligent guy, man. Very, very thoughtful guy in everything that you've heard. Made a mistake, made an incredibly big mistake, a mistake that I still can't understand till this day. But it's over, man. It's over. And I think it would be a real nice touch if that were the case, if the Falcons brought him back, man, and retired him. It's as simple as that. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Some of your messages in the chat room on Spreaker.com from Clay F., this Cheetah Davis. I didn't no dog fighting was illegal until the Vick situation. And that's the other part of this. I hate when I hear people say Mike Vick is, and anybody that fights dogs or whatever. I'm not trying to defend dog fighters or dog fighting. Let me make sure I say that. Disclaimer. I'm not trying to do that. But, when Mike Vick, when this happened, everybody tried to diagnose this guy as being some type of deranged, psychotic person and fighting dogs, his tendencies of people with deep mental illness. Mike Vick ain't no more mental ill than me or you. He's no more mentally ill than me or you. Mike Vick grew up in a culture where that was done, and it wasn't even a second thought, period. I mean, cats been fighting dogs in my hometown ever since I was a little boy. I heard about fighting dogs. I'm not saying that I attended no dog fights or anything like that. I'm not saying that it's right. As a matter of fact, I'm saying that it's wrong. Okay? But that's it. That's what they do. That's what they did in Mike Vick's hometown probably. It was probably no different than them going down the street and play basketball. And now it does sound sick to think that, to try to think about actually on a daily basis going to watch dogs tear each other's heads off. I understand that. And once again, disclaimer, I'm not saying it's right, I'm not saying it's wrong. But that doesn't mean that the man has some type of mental illness. That means that the man in his neighborhood, that's what they did. They fought dogs. That's it. He fought dogs. And it was bad, and it was stupid, and it was ignorant, and I can't understand. You got $100 million. Why would you do that? But once again, to him, this is just normal. That's what they did. That's what they did. Just like when I was in high school, what we did on the weekend is we all went to the little corner store, and we all got a 40 of malt liquor. A lot of people look at that as like, oh, why would you do that? That's disgusting. You're some type of hood or whatever. No, that's what we did. We got a 40 ounce and we drank it till it was gone and we passed out on the couch somewhere. And what he did, evidently, clearly what he did throughout his entire life is sadly he went and fought dogs. Yeah, it's crazy. From Grego, X-Squad, unlike the likes of you people. What the hell are you talking about, Grego? Grego, you need to watch your tone with that a little bit, bruh. Grego says, unlike the likes of you people, I can stand up and say even though I didn't like Vick, they still did him wrong in the justice system. Yeah. I hate to even get back into breaking that down. But the point I made earlier, man, when I started talking about this, is Mike Vick, as far as I know, and it has to be the case because we did all of the research when it was going on during the time. Mike Vick had never even been in trouble for spitting on a sidewalk. The man had never even got a ticket for jaywalking in his life. Never. Now, what he did and what he was a part of, and they actually say he funded the whole thing, racketeering and all of that stuff, was wrong. I have to keep saying this because what y'all would do is y'all take parts of what I'm saying and y'all go back and y'all say Doug said, dog fighting is the greatest sport in the history of the world. No, I'm not saying that. The only thing, and a lot of people in the media, they got it twisted or they wanted to get it twisted. The only thing that me and my brother ever said with the Mike Vick thing is we didn't think the man should go to jail for 2 years. We thought that what he had done, he was not a threat to anybody in society. He wasn't. Simple as that. He had never been in trouble before. He wasn't a threat to anybody in society. He would be better served in serving some type of punishment, probation, where he actually had to go and maybe speak to children about why this was wrong, go to talk to any of these PETA-type organizations or whatever, and apologize and just do a lot of things in the community to right his wrong. What did it accomplish putting Mike Vick in jail for 2 years? It didn't accomplish anything. What? It didn't accomplish anything. So you think putting Mike Vick in jail for 2 years was going to stop him from fighting dogs? So you're saying if you didn't put him in jail for 2 years, he would have fought dogs again? That's silly. You know good and well when it came out that this man was fighting dogs, that man would never walk within 1,000 feet of any dog fighting ring again in his life. You know it. You know it. You know when all of this stuff came to light, Mike Vick would never, ever catch himself in a situation where he was around any dog fighting. So saying putting him in jail would stop him from doing it, I guess that's the reason why you ultimately put him in jail, is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's silly. And so that's the thing that we argued. Like, why are you putting this guy in jail? He's never done anything wrong in his life. As a matter of fact, he has a philanthropist spirit. He does a lot of good things in the community. He's built up a lot of good pittance. You're putting him in jail for 2 years? You're putting him in jail? Absolutely crazy to me. Still crazy to me. Still crazy to me. And a lot of people will tell you the reason why the Stews and myself in particular aren't on national radio or whatever because we supposedly supported dog fighting. We ain't supporting no dog fighting. That's the bullshit you want to do when you want to try to say something bad about somebody and when you want to try to confuse people. All right? You hearing the truth from me right now. But that's fine. And I still haven't changed my opinion. That man shouldn't have went to jail for no 2 damn years. That was stupid as hell. I don't care what anybody says. What good did that do? Huh? That was stupid. Still think it was stupid. So I think it's a good look by Vick in this letter, man. I think it's a good look. I would love to see that where he comes back to the city and, kind of continue with what happened when he came a couple of weeks ago. The last regular season home game at the Georgia Dome. Or was it the playoff game? I think it was the playoff game, the last playoff game at the Georgia Dome. I would like to see him come back and sign a deal, one day retire. I think it'd be a good look. When we get back from the break, more Super Bowl LI talk, the Doug Stewart Show.
To know who is the kid with all the soul. It's my life. I put on this, the world of Chris, so listen in, it unfolds. With food for the mind, improving my lines, beats and using my time, wisely inviting you to fly with me and cry with me and lie with me as I'm looking up to God. Getting my energy, source from my Lord is my clarity. And these facades that's blind in my path, you do the math. These other cats is bringing half. My foundation is love and patience, so I'm built to last. I feel the blast from your attack, cranberry bathing, scaring us. My soul food is more than chicken and asparagus, and greens and grits is from the heart, so now they fearing us. It's more than just music, cause the flow I'm using is serious. Real thought and rap, it's not a lotta. My punchlines touch minds, I got more catchphrases than Mike Piazza. I gotta keep this metaphorically tight, but leave it just loose enough so it'll fit around your life, alright? But all about to spit, and already did. It seems these people making plans to try to stop the kid. But dog, it's obvious, cause I must win. You can't stop it, do the math, it's not happening. For all I'm about to spit, and already did. It seems these people making plans to try to stop the kid. But dog, it's obvious, cause I must win. You can't stop it, do the math, it's not happening. These people wanna see me fail and don't think I can sell. I'm displaying my creations of art, they show and tell. I know that hell's trying to block my trail. I lock myself into my room to fuse together this music that's got to smell success and positive vibes the rest of my life. I plan to help the fail through bad vibes. I lift blinds to show and expose minds. My golden balls can show your soul how to shine and hold it on the guard on life's ride. So follow me, I'll take the lead. This industry is in some need of someone to show you what's free, and that's me. I see I'm hitting from a distance. Every sentence I'm spitting, I'm giving sense like Jesus speaking repentance. I'm menace, the win is pennant, the title's mine. Dirty Rice writes with whole hearts. These other rappers write ties. That's 10%, that's 90 left to give.